of African American pastors. I'm standing with my wife and our baby, Dr. Deborah Owens, my son, Reverend William Owens, and all of the pastors that are with us, Bishop Harry Jackson, all of the pastors that are with us today. They came in support of our effort to save the family, that marriage should be between a man and a woman. The time has come for a broad-based assault against the powers that be. They want to change our culture to one of men marrying men and women marrying women. We wrote the President and Mr. Holder May the 2nd, requesting an audience with him to discuss this very issue. He has not given us a courtesy of any reply. The Coalition of African American Pastors consists of 3,742 African American pastors, and he has totally ignored us. He has not given us the pleasure of even answering our request, which is very discourteous and unprofessional, first of all. Also, the President has ignored the black community because he feels he has us in his pocket. But we are not in his pocket. And because he's black, we refuse to give him a pass. We will announce a program very soon called the Mandate for Marriage. And I've asked my son William, Bishop Nowlin of Los Angeles, California, to head that group up, where we're going across this country asking people to support us in our efforts to save the family. With all of the challenges and the problems facing the African American community, we are lowest in the scores in education of any group in America. We have fewer jobs. The prisons are full of African American men. There are more men in prison than in college. Go to any courtroom USA each day, and you will see those courts full of black men on their way to prison. But they have chosen something to cater to the homosexual community, to cater to Hollywood, to cater to the big-moneyed people. They have chosen that course and just ignored the people that put the President where he is. The President is in the White House because of the Civil Rights Movement, and I was a leader in that movement. And I didn't march 1 inch, 1 foot, 1 yard for a man to marry a man and a woman to marry a woman. So the President has forgotten the price that was paid, where people died, where they suffered, where they gave their blood to have equal rights in the United States. And for the homosexual community and for the President to bow to the money, as Judas did with Jesus Christ, is a disgrace, and we are ashamed. We will not take it back. We will not back down, that we are going to take action across this country to change the course that this President is carrying us in. As an example, some people are saying because of the position that Chick-fil-A is taking, they don't want them in their cities. It's a disgrace. It's the same thing that happened when I was marching for civil rights, when they didn't want a black to come into their restaurant. They didn't want us staying in their hotels. Now they're saying because we take a Christian position, they don't want us in their cities. Well, we won't take it. We will stand up, and they will learn that they can't do that to any people. By destroying religion, by destroying the family, it won't happen on our watch. We will stand up. So we must employ new methods by starting this Mandate for Marriage to protect the family. Families of all colors. Mothers, how will you feel 1 year, 10 years, 15, 20 years from now, and that little beautiful girl you reared come and tell you, Mama, Mother, I want a wedding. Father, I want a wedding. I want you to give me a wedding, and she's going to marry a woman. your heart will be broken. So think about what you're doing by giving the president a pass in this arena, in this fight, by saying it's okay because we're black and you're black and we're going to stand you. Mr. President, I'm not going to stand with you. And there are thousands of others across this country that are not going to stand with you with this foolishness. So we would like to conclude by saying, bringing some more speakers up, that we want people to go on our website, 100,000 signatures, the number 4 marriage.com. 100,000 signatures, signatures, the number 4 marriage.com, and sign up with us to let the president know that he has not done a smart thing and it might cost him the election. He did it because of money, and he thinks that there are more black people, there are more people who are Christians, there are more people that want marriage to be right than there are homosexuals, I assure you, in this country.
That's right.
And I think he's going to learn that lesson. So we hope in the end, what do you hope to happen? I would hope that the president would become wise, come to his senses, and know that he has made a mistake, and we can come back together. The people who put him in office come back together and admit he made a mistake. All people make mistakes. He has made a bad mistake that will affect the history of this country. I am ashamed that the first black president chose this road, a disgraceful road. It is a disgraceful road that he chose a road to endorse same-sex. It's unnatural. It's unscriptural. It is not natural for a woman to have a woman. It's not natural for a man to have a man. If God had intended that, he'd have made a third sex. He did not do that. So we want the president to know we will oppose his position until the end, until the last day. We will oppose his position. Now I would like